Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Try of This Is the Police, Part 7. Before I said I would do like 10 days of stream or something, but I don't know. I mean, I felt like that afterwards, but let's see how long it actually takes to do 10 days. But anyway, I may just leave it so that it's 2 hours a stream, but who knows. But anyway, day 100, 100 out of 180. So let's continue this bad boy. Let's see how far I can get. See if I can make it to the end with 500,000, or do I come up short and something bad happens. Golden Bird, military veteran Norris, Freeburg is a war zone. In fact, Slice Pizzeria feeds homeless. Freeburg Tribune, teachers at University of Freeburg downgrade immigrant students. So yeah, I know some people died last time. No surprise there, really. Okay. Let's give let's give Kochi the promotion. She's been with me for a very long time. I think she was here since the beginning. She definitely earned it. So, good for you, Kochi. Oh, hey, Lovebug. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on your time zone. How are you? Morning or afternoon? Alright. Let's go with some smooth music. Surprised this day didn't open up to "the city is not happy with your work." Because, I mean, they're never happy. Oh my. Okay, so let's see. I'm not gonna go for a raise. I should go for a drop slot detective, though. Because God knows I need it. Okay, Mass Ryan. Ooh, we're starting this day strong. Okay, you can hear me. Great. I was having some headset mess ups there last night, and just wanted to see if the microphone was good. Anyway, thank you for letting me know. Matt's right. The present air conditioning system stopped working, and the problem might not be sorted out for a few days. Hearing this, prisoners rioted, beat up the guards, and took over their cell block. They've taken several civilian hostages and are threatening to kill them unless the prisoners start getting treated like people. The warden says the situation must be sorted out as quickly as possible, or the National Guard will have to be called in. Alright. Sent. Got any big weekend plans there, Lovebug? Shift B. This should be Shift B. What am I working on? Ah, yes, this. So, archive. Then 11-year-old Michael Son, a boy from the choir, says he was molested by a priest, Aaron Huber. It could be this guy. He could be Aaron Huber. Not entirely sure, though. I don't think this guy ever told us his name, though. Anyway, Mr. Boyd, I'm a man of broad views, and I came to terms with the existence of sodomites a long time ago, especially when they keep a low profile, but now these perverts are just starting to shoving their rotting little, syphilic noses into our affairs. Drugs are freely being sold in the unicorns of Arcadia Gay Club. Right there in the public toilets, I beg you, send your men undercover and clean the filth out of the city, as the Lord once cleansed Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, I need 4 people for that, so there's not really much I can do. Damn it. No, I'm not gonna bother updating that. Close this out. Forgot to close some things. Got my results back from my x-rays. What's the news? What's the verdict? Ooh, that's a long investigation. Okay, before anything happens, I'm going to archive this for now, and I'm gonna bring back the missing person. Okay. Miss Ferguson says that a couple of guys have too much sunlight on the TV. In other words, too much glare. Let's see. Miss Ferguson says that a couple of guys have converted the converted that house next door into a storehouse for stolen goods. They're robbing pharmacies and they're selling the drugs. I think the last time I did something like this, I overlooked it, and they're like, "Oh, it's real." So, in that case, Patana, Kochi, Gillette, and Yamada. A young cashier went out for a smoke and noticed a suspicious black man slinking around a car near the road. The devil was crawling on the pavement around the car. He looked really suspicious, like a gangster. Okay. April Alston heard a man break into her neighbor's apartment and start beating the woman who lives there. She screamed and the man kept on demanding something. I couldn't hear any details. Something tells me there's more than meets the eye, but we'll find out in a moment briefly. The suspicious-looking man was the owner of the car. He was just looking for his keys. That could have went either way, but I'm glad it went as a false report. I'd like to do the church one, but obviously I can't now. 2 young mothers had a falling out over something, and they've started to fight, scratching and pulling out each other's hair. Come unscramble these crazy chickens, they're scaring my son. Well, not really much I can do right at the moment. And sadly... Oh, here we go. All the windows in the house are lit up, and there's loud music playing. A, knock on the door. B, knock down the door. Or C, open up, it's the police. Knock down the door. There's a guy with a bottle of beer sitting on the sofa. There's a gun on the nearby table along with a handful of multicolored pills. A, put down the beer, you're under arrest. B, you got anything for a headache? And C, aim at the man. On the beer, you're under arrest. 2 men with shotguns jumped in the next room and opened fire. Flip the table over and hide behind it. Retreat and surround the house. Shoot to kill. Okay, so let's see, kind of want to retreat and surround the house. I feel like that would be the... I don't know, like, just like retreating out of the house. I mean, either they could shoot while we're like exiting, I'm not sure, but shooting to kill sounds good too. Surround the house, I guess. Good. Sell them pharmaceutical drugs. Alright, the door to the apartment is broken, but the police still knock loudly and announce themselves. A brief noise comes from the inside and all is quiet. The cops enter, and sitting in the corner is a sobbing, battered woman with no one else around. The apartment has no electricity. A, stop whimpering and tell us what happened. B, calm the woman down, or C, search the apartment with a flashlight. Let's calm the woman down. Shocked girl continues to cry, but points a trembling hand toward the bed in the far corner. A, flip the bed over quickly, check under the bed. Don't be silly, there's no such thing as monsters. Nobody's under the bed. Yeah. C answers clearly, I mean, you know. Check under the bed. Yeah, I need people for that. How many? 3 max, and I'm not gonna get it. It's too late. A frightened citizen found a strange box left by someone on her landing. It's got to be a bomb, she said with a squeaky voice. It's just like in the movies. Go probably know. Man who declined to give his name said that Mary Hinojosa. Excuse me while I try to pronounce this. Mary Hinojosa? Hinosa? Maybe Hinosa. Anyway, is keeping some stolen jewelry in the storage unit. She just went there now with something else she recently stole, but be careful, she's armed and dangerous and she doesn't like handcuffs. Interesting. Let's go with Gillette, Forbes, and Numata. Maybe I should put those 3 to the call. I'm going down today at Wise Dragon Restaurant at 15. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 2,500. Okay, I'm gonna have to open up the stream here and take a look at the time so I don't miss it. Nice. A homeless man had left a box of junk near the entrance to the building. Yeah. It's always the way, or always, they're usually the way. Whatever. Donnie Husted was walking in the evening with a friend and noticed that someone or something was watching them. I only saw the silhouette, but it seemed like a monster. Oh, we were frightened in the farmhouse and called you right away. Yeah. Probably a waste of time. Take a look at the time. 15 seconds it says. Okay, I can answer this call. Alright, cool. Fight. A young couple were strolling through the park, hand in hand, talking nicely between themselves when up ran a young man in a leather jacket. He snatched the girl from the hands of her boyfriend and started yelling loudly at her like it was some kind of argument. According to a witness, the assailant could hardly stay on his feet, and it seemed like he was hiding some kind of weapon in his jacket. Oh, God. Okay, well, send those three. The couple were frightened by a scarecrow in the field. I had a funny feeling because it was a firm. I had a funny feeling, and I was right on the money.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Kochi and Tsubaki, I guess. 3 new frames, eh? Shit! I didn't bring this thing up. Okay. Okay, that is what I can't do. Alright. My mother came back from the hospital and she found out she had a light concussion. Apparently the doctor at the hospital told her that it would take about 24 to 48 hours to go away. So she doesn't really bring up how she's feeling, so I have to usually occasionally ask her, but I don't know, the doctor said 24 to 48 hours, so I'm just assuming that it's pretty much gone by now, or, you know, whatever. But, anyway, I'm just glad it was a light concussion, and not a full-blown concussion, because, well, from what I hear, that can, like, affect you, like, long-term, especially if you just, like, bump your head, like if you were, like, to trip and fall, or, you know, whatever, like, it can set it off again, or something like that. Especially if you watch hockey like I do, or if you watch quite a bit of hockey, then you kind of, like, know this stuff. It's not like I'm a medical expert or anything on it, don't get me wrong, but actually that would be kind of funny. It's like, yeah, I'm a medical expert, I watch enough hockey to know how bad, what do you call it is, I don't bloody know anymore. Tab. Yeah, I watch enough hockey to know all about concussions and everything about them. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, seriously, that's messed up though. Concussions should never be taken lightly. Thank you for asking, though. I'm trying to look up the thing for this. Let's see. Okay, so this is first. This is second. This is third. That's fourth. That's fifth. Eric Morrow, he's never had any problem with the law in the past. Luca Bergman, well known in certain circles as a money lender. He always gets his money back by whatever means necessary. Okay. Anyway, had to make sure I get that done. Full ones can be bad. Yes, they are. They can be bad, yeah. Nice. Oh man, it's the end of the workday. I couldn't rest. Bummer. Well, them's the breaks. Um, you mentioned you're a nurse. What is the kind of stuff that you, like, have you ran into anything crazy, like, as a nurse? Like, I'm not sure if you work at a doctor's office or if an actual, or, hospital or what. I was just kind of curious if, like, what the most craziest thing you ran into. Day 101. Golden Bird. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg PD breakdown. 14th century wine barrel found in city dump. Okay. And Freeburg Tribune. Controversial artist Sigmund Hammerling commits suicide. Okay. You work at the hospital. Okay. Beasley didn't come into work again today. Are you serious? And neither did this jackass. Well, it's time. I'm not in the mood for music. Okay, what's this? Sweet War. Jack, one of my partners with whom I have several very large contracts at the request of his wife, wishes to open a confectionery factory in Freeburg. The problem is that the local stores stock products from the Clementine Barrows factory. There's no room for competition in the market. Not that I care about selling fucking candy, but I must demonstrate that I'm a reliable business ally. Today, a couple of my best men will burn this Clementine factory to the ground, and nobody's gonna get in the way, right? Well, I mean, you gotta fucking tell me when it's gonna happen. Oh my lord. Oh, great. Please be informed that your employees have filed a formal complaint against you. We are gathering information and familiarizing ourselves with the circumstances of the case. Great. Jeffrey Kingston was a brilliant past exams. Excellent. Robert Trevor was able to brilliantly pass the exams. Excellent. Denied. Assholes. Alright. Okay, fine. What is this? Massacre. An armed assailant entered the Jesus Got You Covered insurance offices. Wow. And opened fire on everyone inside. One of the secretaries grabbed a phone, hid in the closet, and dialed the police. According to her, the man has often come to the office to argue with his agent about his payments, but now it seems he's finally lost his mind. Everett. This dude. Yeah. Take a look at something here quickly. Labor market. Oh my god. I know it's these two. I know for a fact they're the ones that are, what do you call it, talking shit behind my back probably. And there's probably an officer in there as well, is my guess. Fire legally. Sorry guys, I mean, you're high up there. Highly respect you and all, but this is like this second or third time that you couldn't come in like recently, so enjoy your time off, gentlemen. You've earned it. I'm gonna wait further on, hoping that somebody comes in that I can be able to actually go from there. Having a baby in the bathroom? if that's making a baby in the bathroom, then I'll be like, whoa. That would be, I think that may, I don't know, that may be even more crazier. Anyway. Yeah, there was a couple stuff on TV there for like ER stories, and I found them quite fascinating. There was 2 different TV shows that are basically the same thing, like Crazy Wild Stories in the ER, and then there was another one, or the emergency room, yeah, well, ER. And then the other one was, like, sex stories in the ER or whatever, and I'm like, okay. Both great shows. Anyway, child molestation. Photo studio employee Clark Mitchell called the police about a customer who seemed to be involved in child molestation. Man brought in some photos for development. All normal stuff, family photos from the holidays, but at the end, the rest of the photos was a naked elderly man next to a girl no older than 13. Apparently, the client forgot to remove that shot. Wow. Bust his ass, guys. Come down hard on him. Suicide threat. Erin Fredette is terrified that she just met a suicide case. Her face was painted so sadly, it just brought tears to my eyes. Seeing the poor girl, her whole being aching, stuck in one spot and unable to move. We have to try to save her. Don't fuck up, guys. Oh, you know about that? I think it was on TLC, the Learning Channel for those who don't know. The suspect is at a photo studio. Standing with his back to the door, he's telling the employee to hurry. A, you sick bastard, those are children. B, arrest the man. C, you there, let go, out on the street. You sick bastard, those are children. Stepping out for a smoke break, a convenience store owner saw a hooded figure around the corner, ducking into a car. At first, the store owner didn't think anything of it, but then the car alarm went off. So Jorgensen rushing. Or Jorgensen, whatever. It was the first time she'd seen a professional mime. That was a mime? Oh my fuck. Okay. You got me, game. GG. GG. Mr. Boyd, I cannot tell you how dear my factory is to me. It took decades to realize my late husband's dream to fill the city with candy, with which any poor man can afford, but I'm sure you don't have the time for this. I hear you for a businessman, so I come to you with my business proposal. Save my factory and you will take a share in our daily profits. I think this is the thing that the guy wanted me to do. Oh no, he didn't want us to stop it, that's right. Disorderly conduct. A respectable woman let out a squeaky scream, then a roar. Right in front of her, a crazy guy in acid-washed pants sat down to eat pieces of his own shit. While he gave the terrified woman a silly smile, It's just so disgusting, my God, right in front of so many people and the children. The woman couldn't calm down. Oh my God, that's fucking nasty, man. Like, ew. Like, fucking ew. Anyway, the gravedigger at a funeral struck the grieving father with a shovel. He imagined that the man was giving him a nasty look, a fighting me. Oh my great, good grief. Sorry to hear, I know, Lovebug, I know. Emilio Montes Medrano, chief inspector of the murder of his wife and their parents, was released on bail and was discussing his defense with his lawyers. Wait. Oh yeah, okay, I read that right, yeah. The meeting quickly descended into controversy and the men shouting at each other a long time as how Mr. Madonna ran on from someone to return gun. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna need a few people back. The man had recently returned from a trip with the band. He was only enjoying some of the extravagant sweets he'd brought back. The fuck? Wasn't that about the shit that he was eating? The fuck? Okay, come on. We need returners. We need returning people. Come on. You can do this. Go, Jack. Nah. A group of visiting fans were singing an offensive song called Freeburg, capital of crap, and throwing corn cobs on the field. Our local fans are about to put up with that and the fight has broke out. Oh boy. Standing in the conference hall armed with a gun. His back to the door, he pushed two men into a corner and is holding them at gunpoint. Two others are on the floor. One isn't moving and the second is groaning and holding the stomach. A, taser the bastard. B, quietly sneak in the conference room, take down the suspect. C, Mr. Miller, we have your way on the line. She's begging you not to do anything stupid. Take down the suspect. A group of 10 students went into the woods to camp for the night. They set up tents, made a fire, drank some alcohol, and sang some songs. Around midnight, they were suddenly attacked by a large man with a bag on his head wielding a hatchet. One girl managed to reach the road where she flagged down a passing car and called the police right away. The fate of the other students is still unknown. Yeah, it's probably a hoax there. Or whatever. Can't do anything about that. Okay, good. Can't do anything about it right yet, I should say. I wonder if I have anything for this. Give me a moment, folks. Just gonna take a look at some screenshots here. See if I can find out anything. Give me a moment. Hope this is the one. No. Yeah, that's not the one I want. This is it either, but we'll find out. Nope, already done that one. It's almost as if like nobody done this one here before. I'm getting a hold on. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so let's see. It's this one. This one. This one. This one. No. One last check here, folks. Where the hell? Not seeing the one I need. I partially see it, but it's not giving me the whole thing. Good grief. Okay, let's see. This. Crap. those three. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to look up the thing for this then. Okay. Guy comes in the store. This, and this. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh shit! It wasn't a false call. I'm glad I responded to that. Almost sounds like what they were describing this was like something like from Friday the 13th or something, because of the bag over the head and whatever. Anyway, yeah. Caught. Bullseye. Very nice. End the day. End the day. Checkpoint. Day 102. Radio stations face additional attacks from the Golden Bird. The fact, study finds stray dogs more dangerous than sharks. Okay. And Freeburg Tribune, tainted blue velvet party cookies can cause convulsions. Cool. My friend just crashed into someone's car in an intersection, which is in a terrible panic. Can I go help her out? No. Let's go back with Chopin. Fraser Rory turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Pagangsters? Anyway, he could help you take down the gang if you take it. Okay, accept. Start and investigate. Not right yet. Last year, we actively fought against unregistered business activities and great companies who shamelessly use loopholes in the law. We've tightened some rules, making it more difficult for fraudsters to rent business premises and import goods into the city, of course. They immediately become outraged and threaten to form a protest under the windows of City Hall. We must reach these parasites to respect the law. Permission for use of force is granted if required. Please be in. Take everything. Take everything. Let's see. 4 officers, huh? Let's go with Gillette, Kingston, Numata, and Trevor. Oh, and SWAT, and the paddy wagon. Jack the Mayor is acting illegally in the interest of his friends from the Mayor corporations, which are literally destroying our community, small businesses, many of... Okay, which are literally destroying our economy. Okay, many of the initiatives are contrary to federal law, and if the police end up using force, then you'll be the one that takes the rap. Better cover your ass in case things get ugly and see you. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Hold on. Jack the Mayor's acting loyally. Okay. I kind of don't want to go against the Mafia, but I hate to screw over one of my... I got an idea what I can do. I hate to do it because it loses me an officer. $30,000 though. Okay. I for a moment there, like, I was looking at it, and I was like, evidence against Jonathan Gillette. And I was like, when I, like, read the below, I wasn't thinking, like, of the name. The name wasn't kicking in. And I'm like, I know who I'll use. I'll use Numata. Because she's not really doing much of anything. But then... Ow. Jaw snapped. Well, yawning. Anyway. But then I thought of it. I'll use her. Because she's not doing all, like, the best. And, like, I sent her to police academy twice. She failed. Like, I can stand... Yeah, I can, maybe withstand using her. But it's with Gillette, the guy with the glasses, who also failed. But he's high up there with the 700, so... I'll do this, I guess. Gee, let's go with Platonic. Kochi. Alright. The school principal called in to report an altercation which occurred in the school cafeteria. Hey, you fat cow, where's your udder? Yelled Miguel Marquinhos to Emma Hadsick as she passed by his table with a lunch tray. Emma blushed and then lashed out at the offender. The teachers don't want to interfere. Miguel had it coming. You know what, I'm going to let that one slide. Because, yeah, he had it coming. Jezebel Escalante was walking in the park earlier and saw a strange man dressed in a police uniform. He was going around yelling at people, showing them his gun and threatening everyone. Then he ran over to the dogs and rolled around in the grass. He is clearly not in his right mind and was scaring everyone. Frankly, I don't even think he's even a real cop. What? Okay, I gotta send people on that call because that sounds funny. Suppress the protest by force? No. Police impersonation. Seeing the police, the man walk up close and salutes. The outfit is obviously from a costume shop, but the gun looks real enough. A. Officer, you're urgently needed at the police station. I'm afraid I can't wait. B. Let me check your gun there, officer. C. Demand that he immediately lay down his arms and kneel down. Stolen valor. Anyway. Fender caught. Nice. Nice work, ladies. Nice work. Any murders almost no fighting championship. Police presence is required. Since Gillette, since it'll be his last day, probably, and Tripper. I would send you Namada, but you don't deserve fries. Mr. Boyd, I have long returned to blind-eyed activities in the women's clinic, which in a sense is an abortion clinic for sluts. Whoa! Priest there. Father. Ease up on the S word. Happily, the management humbly recognized their sin and delivered to our church plenty of nutrients necessary for the preparations for divine powder. But recently, the hospital replaced its chief doctor, and he refuses to continue honoring the arrangements established by his pick as a... Sorry about that. Anyway, I was able pick his predecessors. Fortunately, I was able to quickly find an alternate supplier, and our production was not affected. However, the upstart doctor needs to be taught a lesson in Christian humanity. I'm sure you people know how to cut out a man's pride with a scalpel and all the anesthesia. Oh my God, priest, what? 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 You're asking me to hold down a guy so you can... If I'm reading this and I'm reading this right and I'm getting the feeling that he's talking about the guy's manhood, ooh, you just don't do that shit. You're a priest. I mean, I'll go to church or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's a no-no. You just don't do that. Especially... Anyway. Part of me wants to do it, but they'll probably end up being like, oh, here's $50 or some shit like that. No, I'm not going to do that. Gotta be crazy. Hello, is this the police? No, it's the garage. Would you like your car looked at? There's a bomb at the elementary school. The person who called in the threat had a high, clear voice, but there was some interference in the background and the signal was lost. Okay. Send in 3 people. Oh shit. How much time is there left today? 14:37. Hopefully they can come back in time. Hopefully. Shit. Well, I can't send them on that call now because obviously my rest the girl. Problem solved. Okay. The guard at a large toy store detained a boy who he suspected of theft. I'm sure he stuffed something down his pants. I couldn't find anything. The thief wouldn't stop crying. Come over quick. Oh my god. Wow. 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 We received an anonymous tip later in the scene. A large family would come in and pour in the car as well. Source. There you go. Can you say crazy? And that molestation's gonna have to wait. Because that gain thing came in, so. Fun. The mayor himself? I guess we're gonna have to return to saying, we'll keep ours. Kind of funny that was the case. Bird's owner reports that the bartender was attacked by a patron. The bartender refused to serve a customer because he looked too young and wouldn't show his ID, so the guy got mad, jumped over the counter, smashed the bottle of whiskey, and now is starting to stab the bartender. All this so you don't, because you don't get your beer or your liquor. Oh yeah, right at the last second. Well, there's not much I could do because the thing just ended as the police came back. The crowd gathered in the shadow of the casino, chanting slogans recommending the prohibition of gambling in Freeburg. Gambling's a disease! Or so they keep repeating. Meanwhile, the casino has hired an athletic group of young men to push back the unruly crowd. Let's go with Sparky. Yeah, let's go to these guys. Interesting. Not really sure I have this one, but I'll look while things are happening. Oh, no, not website. See if I have it here. Probably not. No, that's another one I gotta look up. Because it's not available. Goldenbird. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg PD breakdown. The fact, Mayor Rogers will bring order to the police station. Fuck off. Freeburg Tribune, NGO distributes free condoms in city center. Can you imagine going to your local city center and say, "Hi, I'm here for the free condoms. Thanks." Well, I mean, I guess some people will be like, well, yeah, that happens. Then I'll be like, yeah, but couldn't you just buy them yourself? Cutting the department's budget, eh? How about no one's gonna get fired? How's that sound to you, Mr. Policeman? Oh, I gotta select somebody? Shit. Alright. Question is who? I got 2, like, job slots open. Well, I took 1 job slot away then, I guess. Nobody got fired. If Twisted was here right now, I'd be like, look what you're, look what Everett's doing. Look. Please be informed that we are calling in 2 employees who initiated a complaint against you. Your snitch claimed that these employees are Everett and Roy. Roy? Really? You're gonna fucking do me wrong, eh? Damn it, Roy. Okay, well, let's see, shift A, huh? Some crazy man in a clown suit stopped a school bus. The driver pulled over and he threw a grenade inside. It didn't explode, but the children were too afraid to move. Okay. Send these 3. Oh, time to buy silence again. 12,000 though. Good grief. Everett, you piece of shit. I thought it was, I thought it was the 2, what do you call it there, that I fired. But nope, it wasn't. 6 drunks had a few too many and started fighting with each other. One of the men pulled out a bottle of liquor and smashed it on the pavement, then stabbed his former companion with it. The police are on the line with retiree George Miller, who was watching this unfold right outside her front window. I've had enough of these drunk monkeys. They're always so loud, and my Favorite television program? This is about to start. Wow. These fellas, I tell you. The children are crying, but quietly sitting in the bus. Outside the bus, there's a man in a clown suit giggling. A, shoot the clown with a taser. B, kids, it was only a toy grenade. Come out now, don't be scared. Or C, amen, jumps over with the kids go. Shot the clown with the taser because you don't do shit like that to kids. Even if it's a joke, you're gonna fucking scare them. Especially as a clown. Because people find clowns scary. I don't though, but still. But yeah, after I tased the clown, if there's anybody on that bus there that is afraid of clowns already, or just got started to be afraid of clowns, then they're gonna look at the police like a fucking hero, and they'll be like, wow. Thank you, Mr. Policeman, for tasing that bastard. Anyway, a man accompanied by a hippie-like girl dragged a rare yellow monkey out of its cage, hid it somewhere, then quickly left the zoo. Okay. A yellow monkey? If the monkey had a yellow hat on, and then I'd be like, Curious George reference? Vegetable shop. Storm Boy noticed a woman who resembles the famous swindler Lee Kuan Yew, whose picture was on TV many times. Doubt it's an actual real call, but I'll send the people anyway. How long? 1 hour and 7 minutes. Wow. Strain's acting up. That's weird. A man in a clown suit entered a bank, presented the cashier with a check for $250 billion and demanded they cash it. He threatened the bank would face serious consequences if he couldn't pay the cash. Yeah. Roy, this. Roy and this. Anyway. An hour and 7 minutes, and I'm already on day, 103, 104 or something. The place is mostly empty. A woman wearing sunglasses picks up an orange. A, pull back and watch the suspect. B, ma'am, please put the orange down and remove your glasses. Or C, take a cart and put some vegetables in and slowly approach the suspect. The woman throws an orange at the cops, overturns some boxes and runs through the back door. A, hide a banana in your pocket. B, throw the orange back at her and run after Run after her. Nice. Glad I went after her. Oh, Lord. Yeah. No, not doing it. Sorry. I can't send those people. Not enough people for a armed robbery. Yeah, what does this do, anyway? If you're lucky somewhere that can go to a luxury house party and relax properly. Okay. Safe firing. If you want to get rid of an employee, we can offer a place for them in Attica security detail. We'll even write their letter of resignation. Ooh, interesting. Officer Slot, Atticus Corp would be happy to make a donation to the police department on your behalf so you can hire another officer. Okay. Detective Slot. Bank account which is a prosecutor cannot possibly access. If anyone is investigating you, they won't be able to find your money. Shit. Interesting. The man in a clown suit was a famous performance artist, Sigmund Hammerling. Apparently the check was supposed to warn the public that the financial system is on the verge of collapse. What an idiot. Mr. Boy, my vehicle transportation company is reportedly being attacking by bikers. Anyway, they lie in wait for a lone truck out in the country, then blow the tires and steal the cargo. They put the last driver in a coma. I found out these bikers hanging around Kevin's throat bar after dark. I wanted the guys to storm in there, show them the highway to hell, and don't forget to touch their bikes. right? Oh, torch their bikes. When you meant by touch their bikes, I thought you meant like steal them or fuck them up or disfigure them so they can't be used anymore or whatever. 6 people. Good grief. I can't send 6 people. I only got 5. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, we're gonna send Everett, Roy, Van Gogh. Friggin'. The insurance company officers are home to a fresh scandal. One of those clients are accusing them of inflating their insurance premium after her husband's death in a car crash. The woman was shaking her fist as she delivered a punishing speech, then grabbed one of the agents by the tie and then bounced his head off the table. Honey, he probably deserved it. A lot of people are like, let's turn a blind eye. It's only an insurance company. Well, not much I can do here. Betty Sanchez told the police that she accidentally discovered some shocking entries in her husband Victor's private journal. He's planning to enter the train station and break open a large capacity storage tank filled with mercury. According to Betty, Victor hasn't been himself ever since her son died serving in the army. I don't know this man, and I'm very scared of him. Well, not really much, a whole lot I can do. So it looks like he's gonna get away with it scot-free. $12,000, thank you very much. Just got my money back from spending it on whatever it was I spent it on a moment ago. And yep. Womp. Aaron Griggs noticed a creepy man in the cemetery during a heavy downpour. He was ignoring the rain, just walking with purpose through the graveyard. I think he was planning to attack somebody, but then he just hurried off. But it comes out he's some kind of serial killer. Great. Just send these 3, I guess. 3 plant workers were drinking beer on the bench and started harassing a group of young sportsmen who were talking at the bar. The men started calling athletes fags and laughed at them, and then threw one into an empty bench. At first, the athletes were ignoring the bullies, but their patience was at the end. One of them grabbed a beer tap and broke a plant worker's head open with a single blow. The 7 athletes then rallied together and started beating up the remaining men. Fucking frightening, man. If I was in the church and I had a priest do that to me, I would probably give him the power of Jesus. I'll take a cross and I'll hit him in the back of the fucking head and knock him out. Then I would run and tell the police and say, tell them what happened. That's what I would do. The place has turned into a real battle. More workers joined in to help with their friends from the factory, and the fight expanded to involve several dozen people. A. Find someone still on their feet and knock them on their ass. So in other words, join in. B. Fire several shots in the air and order everyone down on the bar. And C. Give a heart-rending scream and order them to cease all fighting immediately. The fight grinds to a halt and 2 athletes approach the police. The fuck you think you're doing here? We got this. We don't need you. The men look quite menacing, armed with bricks and ironwork. Okay, boys, just teach us how to do push-ups and we'll leave you alone. B, taser the asshole, and C, use the nightstick. In the day. Day 104. Shit. Freeburg Tribune. Women's clinic requires mayor's protection from pro-life activists. The fact. Reclusive millionaire bequeath fortune to city. And Goldenberg study. Drunk people are more attractive. Anyway. My son was in a car accident. Nope. Today my daughter is opening an art exhibition in an elite gallery in a nearby city. Can I have the day off? Yes, you sure can, honey. And I'm not playing favorites here, but Joette, you're fucking useless. You can't even pass police academy exams, you jackass. Let's start the day. Alright, so let's see. I need something new to play. Seriously. Keep going to Chopin because it's nice and, you know, cutting the department budget on. Let's get rid of Everett. We received an anonymous tip. A swanky mansion on the edge of town is home to a luxury brothel. According to a source, the girls there are top class and the booze is excellent, but the prices are just astronomical. They really need to lower them a bit. Okay. Send Kochi. Forbes, Nevada. Javier Forte leaves prison today, a free man. He had previously spent 15 years on death row for the murder of his girlfriend. New evidence has exonerated Forte, but some Freeburg residents disagree with the new verdict. A crowd has gathered outside the walls of the prison and promised to give Javier a warm welcome. Prison security can barely handle the angry crowd, and the situation could easily get out of control. Spocky, Gillette, Kingston, and Trevor. Oh, great. Before a major clearance sale, a dozen bikers blocked one of the entrances to the shopping center. It was crammed with people and demanded an entrance fee. Some people paid, some went to another entrance, and some were outraged that they got out of their cars and started fighting. I would take my, oh yeah, they're blocking right at the entrance there. I was going to say, just take the car and just run into their bikes. They'll piss them off. Anyway. Woo! Alcohol! 1540, huh? Might be able to pull that off. 404-727 is for my money right now. Like, apparently my money is 404, not found. 1540, I gotta remember that. was it that popped up? Okay, I can do that one. A young skinny man stormed into the pharmacy and pulled a pile of empty sports nutrition cans from his backpack and began throwing them at the pharmacist. You sold me the useless crap. You sold me this useless crap. I can't really do anything about it right at the moment, but... Oh! Traveler died. Shit! Damn it. Not good. People died there too. That's nice. Oh my. Is this the 15 one? Nope. Woman called to complain about an elderly man who grabbed her on the bus. He couldn't control his drooling and he couldn't go through his whole fingers and he was sits at the bus stop and his hand in his pocket. It's disgusting. Sad day. In the middle of a party at Charlotte Kiesler's house, some armed men stormed in and demanded that the guests hand over all their jewelry and point out the safe. The security guard opened fire on the suspects and retreated to the garage. Can't do dick. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. That sucks. Oh, that was the one I needed to not do. Right. Jeez, I just can't believe I forgot that. Random. Oh my. I got a funny feeling the way things are going right now in the game, I'm not going to make it to the end. I know it may not seem different from any other, like the last few days in the game, but... Let's see. Miss Cazorla saw a half-naked man suffocating a young girl in a bathing suit. Subaki, Forbes, and Numata. Miss, I was going to call her Miss Maggot. Miss Magat, was looking through her peephole and saw her neighbor beating his daughter right there on their doorstep. He yelled, "Bullshit! I'll shove those headphones straight up your ass. Why do you always chain the door? You make me tell you every day. Why don't you just go into the house like regular? Why can't you just, what? Why can't we just go into the house like regular people?" And the Father of the Year award goes to man who tells daughter to shove headphones up her ass. man was given the girl artificial respiration after pulling her from the water. Whoever called that in needs to slap in that head. During the match, some fans in the visitor section threw a fried pig's head onto the field. Our local fans decided that they'd teach them a lesson. Pride broke out and the referee was forced to stop the match. Great. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look for this here for a moment. See if I can solve this. So let's see. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Kester Athol, former military, former stuntman, and former actor at the Scottish Theatre. See, Kochi Kingston, I guess. See what happens. Someone at the club opened fire on the DJ because he refused to play a track they requested. Patrons in the club, oh my lord, really? Yeah, it's, no. No? Oh. Actually, when the police showed up, many of the fans fled. A few dozen people remain in the stands fighting each other to the death. A, surround the brawling crowd and break out the nightsticks. B, take the fried pig's head home with you. C, plunge into the ground with tasers at the ready. Thought I tended with nightsticks. Hopefully, I'm hoping I chose the right spot, because if I didn't, then wah. Wrong place. Fuck me. Alright, fine. Whatever. Declare dead. Yeah, that was a damn shame that happened, but my day 105. Golden Bird City Hall cuts Broadville asylum funding. The fact: man in open field frightened to death by scarecrow. Freebrook Tribune. Dean: Chinatown dormitory overcrowded. Roy didn't come into work today. Asshole. Nah. armed with automatic weapons, entered the bank. They fired a few shots into the air and demanded the manager open the vault. While everyone else lay in nervous silence on the floor, one of the guests drew his service weapon, but he didn't have a chance. A rubber shot him in the stomach. Heavily armed gunmen attacked an armored truck. Several witnesses an explosion. Robbers carrying machine guns. Should have hired the woman, but she was at 100. I didn't really want to go for it. The armored truck is lying on its side, smoke rising from it. Nearby is a black Jeep with no plates, which two robbers are loading with money. A, drop your weapons, you're surrounded. B, send a bullet through the Jeep's front wheel. Or C, ram the Jeep with a patrol car. Robbers fire as they retreat down the alley and throw a grenade towards the cops. Chase the robbers, I've been in a control car, fall to the ground. It turned out to be a smoke grenade. Meanwhile, the criminals have jumped onto the road, jacked an old pickup truck, and they're trying to get away. Home the fire on them, return to the patrol car and chase the pickup. Thank God that music's over. It's a bit loud for my liking. Well, it wasn't smooth enough for me. I mean, it was a good tune, but anyway. Jose Sugg called the station and muttered this sad story through streaming tears. I was just trying to get to know a pretty girl, and I gave her the coolest compliment in the world, but she just went crazy and beat me so bad she mangled me and ruined my perfect face. You for real right now? About 24 scientists who recently lost their jobs decided to stage a protest march at the city center. The participants marched peacefully alongside of the road, but then some religious fanatics came out and started throwing stones at them, tearing their clothes and generally humiliating them. Massive brawl then broke out and several people were already injured. Fucking religious people. A call just came in from the secretary of therapist Alan Graham. She reports that Dr. Graham was attacked by a patient during an otherwise normal session. The patient pulled him to the floor and then slapped him in the face. I'm afraid that the doctor might have an asthma attack, said the frightened secretary. Cool. The guy offered the girl a quickie, and she merely slapped him across the face. I knew I shouldn't have answered the call, but I was curious. Abuse of emergency services. Once again, retiree Yang who? Who? Yang. Who's that? Yang who? Anyway. Complained to the police that a local restaurant is preparing its dishes incorrectly. They don't advertise their portions and mix up their ingredients. We've warned that dozens of times this isn't a police matter. But she keeps calling and bothering our personnel. Pretty sure you can go on your own. It's not like you're gonna die or whatever. Are you fucking serious? Not cool. What's this then? Jack Boyd, a common acquaintance told me that you're a reasonable man who can be relied on for help. I need to load 4 luxury cars at the port, and be very frank, they're stolen. Last time my boys got picked up and a very big player didn't get a shipment. This time it has to go as smoothly as possible. The cops in the driven sea would help make that happen. Kind of want to do it. I don't know how much they would pay. Passerby notices suspicious can't even fucking speak. A passerby noticed a suspicious black man sitting in a van next to a little white girl. I'm afraid to imagine what the monster has in store for that little angel. Wow! Yeah, because a black man can't sit in this van next to a white girl who's outside. Apparently. Well, I didn't get to that thing in time. The man turns out to be the girl's adoptive father. Yeah, see? Like a racist. Some guy tried to sneak into the doctor's office without waiting his turn. A few people were waiting in the line. Decided to punish the bastard, and the fight started. Cool. Well, not really much I can do until these guys get back, and it's too late. It's a shame. The audience at the premiere of The Rules of the Game was so outraged that the French film that they broke the chairs in the hall, and now they're threatening to set the fire to the cinema. The Preplex theater director locked himself in the office, then called to report the incident. I can't even imagine why this film so angered them. Check something out here. No? Okay. It's fucking investigation shit though, seriously. Like, what the fuck? Smoke is rising from an apartment building and residents are running out into the street. Some are saying the suspicious foreigners live in the apartment that the explosion came from. Well, not much I can do until these people get back. Well, I can't do this. I need one more, but... Okay, let's see what I can do for the first one. So the first one's here. This is the second one. This one's the third one. This one's the fourth one. Don't have the fifth one. Okay. Whoa, hold on. That's not right. Okay, so this one. This one. This one. Then this one. Then this one. I need one more, and it involves the priest with the camera. Very, very sick. Oh.
Mr. Boyd, Kevin Paulson is here. He wants to talk.
Kevin Paulson. Tell him to fuck off. Jack Boyd, Super Cop.
Why the $500,000, Jack? Why?
Lana, what happened?
Does this sum have some kind of special meaning?
Lana, I don't know who told you about the $500,000, but it's much more complicated than you think.
Oh, it's complicated, all right. It took me an hour to go over all the documents. There's even a few pictures and a lot of answers. Except for one thing. Why $500,000?
What documents? How did you get them? What's in them?
I think you know very well what's in them, and the one who sent them is obviously a big fan of your criminal talents. He even has a cute name for you, Cupcake.
Remember when you told me how you're always surrounded by old men? I'm the opposite. I'm surrounded by children, 9-year-old boys. From their first day of work, they gather in the smoking lounge, telling jokes about what they'll do when they loot their first million. But it's more than just innocent jokes. It's quickly becoming a reality. They themselves are surprised how quickly everything happens. They buy their own houses, they buy a car, they get promoted. The first million is soon followed by a second, a third, a fifth. Like children, they have no idea what they're getting into. But I'm not like that, Lana. I'm not like them.
You're saying you're not like them because you're only stealing $500,000?
I only meant
You know, Jack, I'm done worrying about people not taking me seriously. They'll know I mean business when my first act as public prosecutor is throwing the city's former police chief in prison.
Lana, you can't just read over some papers like this and... I told you not to let him in!
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I tried to stop him, but you...
Lana, we need to talk.
Jack, you're so amazingly patient with people. After all the confusion over the past months, all the humiliations, it's really quite admirable. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I gotta admit, I'm not nearly so patient.
Send someone in here. Now!
I've been thinking, Jack. When I take your place, I'll have a lot of opportunities. For example, I could arrest you. You know it wouldn't be hard to find a reason. You obviously don't want that, right? I don't want that either. Given your reputation, arresting you would make me very unpopular. And if we both don't want that, let's find a way out. My suggestion is you retire tomorrow. And I promise I'll let you leave in peace. I swear, Jack, if you...
Mr. Boyd, there's a call on line 2. Mr. Boyd, you really have to take this call.
Boyd!
Jack, it's me.
Laura,
Jack, I don't know what you wanted to say to me, but please, just say it. Jack, I'm hanging up the phone.
Laura, you... Oh my God, Laura. Hey, you remember years ago? So many years I've lost track, but do you remember when Dylan was down with the chicken pox and he couldn't sleep? We kept him occupied until he passed out, and then we went downstairs, sat on the floor, opened a bottle of wine. Who could blame us? Well, we sat on the floor and opened our bills and joked about how poor we were. Remember? And then I jokingly asked if I'd be your hero if I made $1 million. And you sat there lost in thought like you needed to seriously think about the answer. You were quiet for a while, and then you laughed and said that I'd be your hero even if I only made $500,000. Do you remember, Laura?
Jack,
Do you remember?
Honestly, Jack, no, I don't remember.
You don't remember? But that was...
Jack, you've been chasing me down for so long to talk with me. For this? That's all you wanted to tell me?
How can you not remember? It's important, Laura. It's important.
Goodbye, Jack. Mr. Boyd, are you all right? Mr. Boyd?
Damn, that's cold. So that's what the $500,000 was for. So she can look at him like a hero. One player mode, single player mode. I wonder. Let's go one player mode. Dr. Boyd. This is funny. Okay, this is actually funny. This is unrealistic. That's going way too fast. I never even placed down one pill. You just keep throwing them out. Day 154. Holy shit.
Yes, you caught me again. And again, I promise this is the last time. And now you say again that I've said it all before, but I'm...
Jack Boyd is awake.
Jack Boyd? He opened his eyes? He can talk?
Talking? Yes. More like yelling, trying to escape from his room, brawling with the nurses.
Good heavens. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Jack! Lord, were you already discharged from the hospital? I thought you might be down a couple of days, or even...
Emma, get me the mayor. Emma, please call the mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers.
$3114. Connect. It's urgent.
This is Jack Boyd.
Jack, you got to take better care of yourself. How's your...
I'm Freeburg's police chief. I came to work. Stop trying to get in my way.
Someone causing you trouble? We just wanted to make sure somebody was holding down the fort while you were recovering. But don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of everything tomorrow morning. You won't be running into Paulson again.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm glad we understand each other. Tell Martin Stett to call me.
What? You don't know? Lieutenant Stett went missing about 2 weeks ago.
Bronze trophy achieved. Whaleboat on the water. Man, that was something, eh? So I wonder if we're gonna go to tape sets or cassettes to CDs now, because there was a transition last time from records to tapes. Anyway, Golden Bird. Snowfall paralyzes downtown traffic. The fact: dinosaur skull found in city dump, and Freeburg Tribune elementary school breaks its only computer.
Fuck my life.
Yes. That was amazing. Oh.
Is just a play with a predictable ending. But I'll take my place on the stage, if only to show them that the people will find a way to support those who want change, even in a city where everything is controlled by a corrupt mayor. The crooks can falsify the voting results, they can arrest us and beat us, but they cannot silence us. And today, for the first time in many years, we have a chance to make them fear us.
While acknowledging that he himself is the mysterious Robespierre, Eugene Chaffee has also promised that he will accept any punishment for the crimes committed by him and his supporters for minor offenses and street hooliganism. But, in his words, not before the city authorities are held responsible for the dead in our streets and the millions they've stolen. Eugene Chaffee went on to say that this is the worst time.
Okay. So it looks like me and Robespierre are going to be dueling it out. Kingston didn't come to work today. I'm too tired, I can barely walk straight. Can I go home? No. Oh my god, she's drunk. Yes. 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 No. Oh my. I wonder why they're marked green and red. Very interesting though. Very interesting. I might be able to figure it out, I'm not entirely sure. So in this case, going to what? Gillette's full strength again. What the fuck? Well, not again, but very interesting that he's full and not tired. Can't really I don't know. I want to promote, but at the same time, no. And where the fuck is that one lady at? Platonic. Yes, here we go. CDs. Look at that. Interesting, eh? So let's see, what do we got here? What are we working with? Sneaking Suspicion, Ogre. Into the Breach, Ogre. John Sangster, Spiders and Flies. Bill Bond, Bob Bernard. Yeah, Bill. That's nice. No good, Holly Scott. Weird that they give me Bill Bond again. Sneaking Suspicion. Guess I can go with that, but before I do, I'll take a look at the catalog. Out There in the Trees. Swan Lake. That's it? Really? Just going home to get sweets. Ginger green again. Let's try Sneaking Suspicion. Today marks the beginning of a great political struggle here in Preburg. The people, including the cops, will have to decide who to support. Some will remain loyal to Mayor Rogers, but Robespierre already has a following of his own. Don't expect officers from both camps to work effectively together. If you send them out on an assignment, unfortunately, we can't ask our employees outright about their political views. But maybe there's another way to get this information. Before I go and check something, I want to see something here. Personnel. Everett is not there anymore. Whoa. So is Platonic. Damn, man. I miss Platonic. She was really good. music was very interesting anyway. It was all jazz up till now. I'm only working with 3 people here. That's not good. Okay, so shift A is where this person will be going. I kind of want to bring in Sam Kodo, and then I kind of want to bring in Dennis Wolf. Bring him in. Shift A. Somebody ended up dying. I can't remember if it was Shift A or B, but I'm gonna go with Shift B because we're down a man. Oh my god. She's old, but she'll get the job done for sure though. Shift B. Something tells me she's gonna be tired an awful lot because she's an old woman, but teenager walked into the furniture store and started complaining to the clerk that there were too many mirrors in the on the furniture. There's mirrors on the furniture? What kind of furniture did you get? He was behaving very inappropriately and insisted on arguing, and finally lost temper entirely. He pushed a woman over and started pounding on all the mirrors in his bare fist, screaming, "How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?" What the fuck? Well, not really much I can do. Is this our shift? Yes, it is. Alright. I'm gonna have to wait for that dude to get these people to get back. I don't even know what to request right now. Part of me wants to request a job officer slot. You know what, I'll go for a SWAT upgrade. Miss Anderson called in to complain about a suspicious man. He squeezed in beside me next to the yogurt and started acting very strange. I pushed him away, ran to the cashier, and demanded the phone. Come arrest the scoundrel immediately. Yeah, this sounds like a fake call. The drunk man decided to take his young son to a boat ride, but he's having difficulty keeping on his feet. He's going to kill the boy, according to a fearful eyewitness. Recent crime wave has the press talking. All we can do is point out a lot of crappy police work. Send one of your men to go talk to the journalists. Tell them to rank and file officers. Assure the people of Freeburg there's no need to worry. Well, not much I can do because there's nobody here to send out on the call. Hold on a sec, folks. For a fake call. Oh wait, yeah, I didn't answer that call, that's right. Whoops. A truck with no license plate ran over an elderly man who was running across the road in the wrong place. The driver pulled back, stopped for a second, then sped away at full speed. Wow. Yeah, I kind of figured. Wait for that to happen. Not much I can do there. Come on. Come on. Come on. When she came home from work, Peggy Smith startled some hooded teenagers who were painting graffiti on the wall of her house. I tried to grab them by the scruff of their neck, but he squirmed away from me and ran, the little bastard. Cool. Let's go with Ozaki. Near the main entrance to the building, there's an old man in stinking rags sitting and playing the accordion, singing a strange song. Let pedestrians run clumsily across the puddles and let water flow like a river down the pavement. Security at the skyscraper said we're not going to touch the guy with a 10-foot stick. But why? Why not? At least when I get these people back, they'll be they'll be sober and hopefully more in the green. Pagan ritual, huh? Good job. Jack, I just received a large supply of tobacco. The case of my business has been done. The reporters have reported the sun going strike and demand a wage increase. About 3 blackmail, please. Stronger men. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't even have enough men. Soon boy had a fight with a boyfriend and hit him on the head with the bowl. He's stunned for a while when he came to. He discovered the angry girl had locked him in a cage with a bear. Holy shit. Well, I don't know. Not much I can say about that. Manager Stadium reports that the football match has ended with a clash between the fans, of course. The winners were taunting their rivals, and the losers didn't take it well. They started tearing up the arena, and a small riot erupted. About 30 people were involved. Oh my god. Jeez. Jack, your overall state of health is very worrying. We need to cut down your hours as soon as possible. Very interesting that popped up. Eight of them. Wow. Well, that'll take some time. Goodness gracious. Golden Bird. Study. Female brain no different from male. The fact. Women freezes to death waiting to enter Furfur store. Freeburg Tribune. Constitution 2000 Arcade opens new game room. Didn't come into work today. Didn't come into work today. Didn't come into work today. Oh my god, you're drunk? Some poison ivy. No, I need you. Too tired, I'm barely walking straight. Can I take... No, I need you. 5 people, better than nothing, but she still though, good grief. Okay. It's gonna be changing next time, because I am gonna end the stream here, so... let's just see how the day starts out when I go into it, just out of curiosity, because it's going to be the same when I get back, but we'll see what kind of music this is. Same people, Ogre. Mr. Boyd, I'm trying to settle a small problem. My deputy, Paul Higgins, has unearthed some papers that could potentially hurt my career. He's set to go public in the coming days. Apparently expects me to turn myself in. No trouble for me to deal with and trader, but I need to buy some time. Could you please send a squad over? Send a squad of officers to our office. Act like you're performing a search. Maybe even pretend to arrest me. Then Higgins will think the issue is resolved and he'll let down his guard, then I'll stab him in the spine. Sound fair enough? Wow. That's from the labor union? Isn't this the same people that were doing checkups on me? Go fuck yourself. You think I'm gonna do shit for you? Some ungrateful city residents have, for the past several days, parked on reserved spaces in our parking lot. Police need to come down and fix this problem right away. Let's see what happens when I send them, but... Preparing a plot against me, huh? Gotta upgrade my SWAT. Cool. $4,759. How much money do I have overall? $419,000. Not good. Old friends Mr. Casey and Mr. Perloff were arguing about how to cook the best barbecue, and then Mr. something grabbed a butcher's knife and stabbed Mr. Casey in the stomach. The man's wife found the police after she locked herself in the bedroom fearing for her life. Sweet mother of pearl. Well, as I said before, I'm not going to finish this day, but holy shit, this story is definitely taking a turn for the worst. Jack Boyd's is like, fuck health. Swallow pills all day. Well, actually, that's what he normally did, but he just overdosed. Wow. Like, fucking seriously. You know, I'm just coming to terms with, like, not coming to terms, but I'm just, like, thinking about exactly what happened, and, like, his wife finally calls him, and he's happy as shit because he's shocked, and then she's like, oh, I don't remember your story, now fuck off, leave me alone. that sent him over the fucking edge. And then you have, like, that fucking guy coming in who's trying, you know, to be the next police chief, like, oh, hey, I could arrest you whenever, blah, 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 and when I do this, blah, 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 and it's like, his bad day just began, like, you know, getting worse and worse, and he was, no, wait, that happened first. But yeah, like, holy fuck. And then Lana was just like, oh yeah, by the way, when I get into office, I'm gonna arrest your fucking ass because somebody sent me this shit. And they said cop cake. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. But what I don't understand is that this guy, Robespierre, was the guilty person. And the woman ended up taking the fall for the case. But I'm just kind of wondering in the end if, like, either A, you go to kill Robespierre, B, if you get to back up either Robespierre or Chaffee or whatever, or the mayor, because that's who the brawl is against each other. But Chaffee apparently seems to be playing against the mayor. The mayor is a dick towards me, but at the same time, if I side with the mayor, then maybe he'll treat me more fairly, or more better. It's really hard to say at this point, and I still have yet to figure out what the green and the red is. Like, if there was just some way that I could figure out what the green, like, who the green is siding for, or the red. And apparently they don't work well, all that well towards each other. So part of me was almost thinking maybe I should switch people that are green onto the other shift, and the people on the red and the other shift. Then that way people could be like, okay, well, here's the thing. Now all this shift is red. Now all this shift is green people. And now I got people already plotting against me within my first day fucking back. Just, wow, that's just a lot to take in. Especially after you wake out of a fucking coma that you put yourself in because of pills. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm already on, I'm on day 150 something, so... Now, the question remains, do I play... Because it says that you need to work shorter hours, so I might actually be doing that. But if I do work shorter hours, then the days go by much more quicker, because that's what it could mean, that the time sped up, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if maybe, for some chance... that do I play day 150 something to get to day 180? Because I'm just 20 some odd days away from it. And there's a very good chance I'll be doing that, because I don't think there's going to be any more intermissions. And what I mean by intermissions, I mean days apart, because I was like a day 100 something, not you know, at 100 day 10, or day 110, and then all of a sudden, day 150, and I'm like, okay. Well, maybe not exactly 150, but, you know, it was 150 something, and I'm like, holy shit. A lot of time passed. So yeah, it's very interesting. More than 2 weeks passed. Anyway, I'd like to thank Lovebug, who has come by to my stream, and for those who dropped in briefly and left, or who are still around right now, I'd like to thank you for coming by. And whoever watches this, you know, later on down the road in the future, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this Let's Try. The reason why I say it's a Let's Try is because I really don't think I'm going to complete the game to day 180. A lot of shit is going down. I need way more police, and I'm just making decisions personally on my judgment. like, I sent those people out and they're like, do you want to use force, yes or no? And I'm like, no. The reason why I didn't want to use force is because if I use force, and then they may look at me and be like, ooh, like, you're a bad person for doing this and whatever. These people just wanted this, and then, you know, all this shit and whatever. But I'm just kind of curious. Either my character's gonna either A, end up dead in the end, B, end up in jail because the way everything's set up or whatever, or C, somebody's gonna take pity on me and then I'm gonna escape everything and be like, okay, this or whatever. I was going to offer up a preference of options. Wait. Either die, get in jail, or C, I'm gonna have to escape, you know, Freeburg as a criminal for doing all this shit and whatever, which I highly doubt it, or D, which is highly doubtful. Something turns into my favor and I become mayor. But I highly, highly doubt it because I'll be retired. Because the whole game is on, like, make it to your retirement. So if I make it to my retirement, then I doubt it would be mayor, so. But anyway. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay tuned for part 8, which may be the final part. Who knows? We'll see how much I get done in part 8. And what kind of, you know, shit will come raining down on me. But I'll tell you this, never seen any of this fucking coming. This was just, whew, this is just out of the fucking, like, you know, out of left field. Like, holy shit. So basically it's a shitstorm. So this should be interesting. Alright, see you all next video, or in case you're here for live stream, see you all next stream.